Okay, I want to show you how to make the scarf. I'm using a size 35 very large knitting needle. I've cast on 10 stitches and I'm using 3 strands of a worsted weight yarn. Now if you've got a fat yarn you can use that, or if you've got one that's a little bigger you can use 2. You can try different combinations, but that's what I'm using right now. So I've cast on 10 stitches, and your first stitch for the first row is just a knit stitch. And for the other 9 stitches you're going to increase, so you're going to bring your yarn to the front and knit. Bring your yarn to the front and knit. 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 And the last stitch, yarn to the front and knit. Now, counting the crossover yarn over stitches, you'll have 19, which is what you want. Now the second row is quite easy. You're going to purl every stitch, including the yarn overs, so that you'll have 19 stitches on. So we've got 1, get a yarn over, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, missed a strand here. Take that out again. Cut that stitch. Cut that thread that I missed. Okay. Purl. Don't forget the yarn overs. It's muggy today, so these are sticking a bit. You'll have 19 stitches on. Double check if you want, because that's the amount that you need to do this scarf. Now your next row is going to be a knit row, you'll be able to tell if your knitting is facing you and your thread's at the working end, then you know you have to knit that row. And if it's facing this way, you can see the back of your scarf, then you know it's a purl row. So we're going to knit across this row. Well, I don't really need to do this for you. I assume you all know how to knit and purl. So you're just going to knit across one row, purl across the next row, and keep doing that until you have 36 rows ending with a purl row. And then we'll get back together and finish the rest of the scarf. So, also, what I wanted to mention was, in case you say, well, I'd like to do that, but I don't have great big needles like that, I made a scarf using this needle, which is a lot smaller. It's my next size big needle. It says 000, I think that's Canadian or British, and I believe it's like a 15 US. Anyway, that's what I used, and it turned out quite nice. I used 2 lighter weight yarns and some crochet thread, and it turned out very pretty. The only thing is, this is a lot faster because there's only a total of 37 rows on the one that I made, which I'll show a picture of it at the end of the first part here. I did 88 rows. Now it goes around my neck 3 times, so you wouldn't have to make it quite that long, but I'd say at least double the 36. Anyway, you can still try it. So we'll get back to you when we get to row 36.